Breaking news. After private jets convening Tinubu's Minister of Power crash landed, see what was discovered during investigation that is shocking. Welcome back to Prospect Channels TV. Thank you for always coming out here. If you are just joining us, please kindly subscribe. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. The Hawker 800XP aircraft with the tail identifier 5N-AMM and serial number 258286 that crashed landed in Ibadan with the Minister of Power on board is operating illegally in Nigeria. An investigation carried out by renowned journalist David Conveying reviews. Reports said the incident occurred on Friday evening while the 3 cabin crews and the 7 passengers were all rescued from the damaged aircraft. A preliminary report on the incident reads, at about 0825 hours of 03/11/2023, an aircraft with registration number 5N-AMM that conveying the incumbent Minister of Power, Adu Wahid Adeboye, and his entourage crash-landed along runway 22 and skewed off the runway into a nearby bush. The control tower reported on radio that it lost communication with the just-landed aircraft and immediately called on the ARFFX, the AVSEC, and other needed airport officials reported almost immediately to the scene. The 3 cabin crews and the 7 passengers were all rescued from the damaged aircraft. All efforts to get details from the pilot proved abortive. Also, at the scene were the Nigerian Air Force Airport Commandant and his team. As at the time of filing this report, the aircraft is still in the bush at runway 22, while the security personnel of both AVSEC, ARFFS, Airport Safety Team, and the Nigerian Air Force team were on standby for cover. Following the investigation by Hyundai, the document shows that the aircraft has no permission to operate commercial charter flights as it is registered under a permit for non-commercial flight, that is PNCF. David Hyundai further said, this aircraft has no permission to operate commercial charter flight as it is registered under a permit for non-commercial flights. This is the permit given to private non-commercial aircraft, and it is cheaper and easier to obtain than a commercial air operator certificate, AOC, because the NCAA rules for private aircraft operation are less stringent than those for commercial aircraft. The Fleet Aero Service, the company which operates it, is also operating multiple aircraft under the PNCF permission and using them to carry out commercial charter flights. Some of these aircraft include the Hawker 800XP with the tail identifier 5N-ALG and another Hawker 800XP with the tail identifier 5N-AMK. PNCF holders don't have to pay the 5% regulatory fees that AOC holders are required to, and the regulatory requirement for plot training grant, staff training, and aircraft maintenance are also less stringent because PNCF aircraft are not under any circumstances supposed to carry paying passengers senior NCAA personnel, you know yourselves, take a cut of the revenues from those illegal commercial flight operations to keep this whole scam going. Now, a sitting cabinet minister who may or may not know about all this has almost died in an accident on an illegal, unlicensed commercial flight run by his fellow Helite, who was willing to risk his life to save some money and was enabled by top-ranking NCAA staff who will inevitably try to cover this up by hanging the blame entirely on Fleet Arrow Service. He said, well, Nigerians understand that everything in this country is corruption. They don't even care whether someone's life is going to be involved. As far as that they are doing, we provide money for them. This is really very bad. It's really very bad. According to an inquiry conducted by renowned journalist David Ondai, it has been discovered that the Hawker 800XP aircraft bearing the tail identifier 5NAMM and serial number 258286, which crash landed in Badon with the Minister of Power on board, was operating in violation of Nigerian airline regulations. So now who will go come blame for this? So guys, what's your take? Let's hear from you. Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section.